Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalgrim here, and Boss Aquaman is down on the account where I don't have Black Manta and where I did not have to begin with the League of Anarchy team, and I've built a budget League of Anarchy team. So I'm going to show all the 6 teams that I've been using here, and at the same time mainly the League of Anarchy team, and we're going to take a look at the fights. But yeah, this is the final result of the Harley. Could have gotten for a little bit better. Not necessarily in terms of upgrading the gears, but in terms of getting high rolls. I got mostly commons, but no rares, but I didn't really have the reforges necessary, to be honest. And yeah, the stats are not great, but what is good is that we have some crit chance and some fast actions. The crit damage would have been ideal to be higher, but yeah, it is what it is. Managed to get her to 4 stars through some CA shards conversion, because in the previous episode I think she was 3 stars or something. Yeah, we got also 4-star Poison Ivy and the Predator Batman, so we're going to take a look at how that went, and that pretty much every single team out of the 6 teams that I've been using to fight Boss Aquaman, and finally get him down. And we're looking forward to fighting Superman, because on this account we're going to have LexCorp Warsuit, so that's going to be a little bit more enjoyable. But yeah, with that out of the way, if you do enjoy this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start this one off with the not really multiverse team, more like Black Adam team, because because of the fact that we put together this Heartbreak Harley Quinn team, I kinda had to cycle out one of my 6 teams, and the teams that in this fight particularly did the worst were the multiverse team and the Silver Banshee team, and they did kind of the same type of worse, the same amount of worse. I had the choice. It was not the choice between the multiverse team or the Silver Banshee team. It was more like the choice: do we want to give to Black Adam multiverse flash or reverse flash? And Black Adam doesn't do well with reverse flash, so we gave him multiverse the flash. Yeah, we're going to have all blades on Black Adam, and we're going to pretty much do special ones. And that's also going to be beneficial for us, because we are going to have Red Hood, and we can't really have all blades on Red Hood, so he's not going to get a cost reduction from that, because he's having a Rise Krypton artifact to give us passive bonuses. But the special one for Black Adam is a whole nother story. He will definitely be able to easily get a reduction from that, so that's a benefit of it. Super move in there. The only problem is that Flash might not survive the entire fight, and I kind of tend to see a problem or a pattern with this fight. I don't know why, but sometimes, not necessarily about this boss, but sometimes randomly, no matter what you do when you tag in like this, like over here I extended my combo with Black Adam as much as I could. Extended. And then I tagged in Flash. I stayed as much as I could in battle without dying. And yeah, when I tag in Flash, sometimes if I don't stun, granted if I don't stun Aquaman, because if I stun we're going to have an even longer stay. But yeah, if I use special one without stunning him and I tag in Flash, Aquaman is going to pretty much start doing basic attacks on Flash, and there's absolutely nothing I can do. It's either tagging Flash into damage, that being a certainty, or leaving Black Adam to die. So the Flash will take some damage. Okay, use the special tree in there out of habit. My bad, my bad. I forgot that special tree is cancelled in this fight. We can't use special tree for some reason. Okay, there we go. See? Nothing I could do there. Not even if I tag him straight into a swipe down, not even if I tag him into a back half, not even if I tag him into a combo. There's literally nothing that can be done there. And every single time we don't stun him, that Flash is going to take damage, because, yeah. I don't know why, but it happens. I mean, I know why. It's because the window of tagging is too small, and I don't know if it makes sense, but it's simply because of the fact that Black Adam's special one takes so less time to do. Okay, here. Oh, also here we had. Never mind. This is just dumb. I'm not gonna try to explain it anymore. This is just dumb. Over there we stayed a lot in combat, and the same thing happened. We just get tagged into basic attacks, and there's literally nothing we can do. Yeah, that sucks, but it was some damage, and for the Black Adam team, this is decent. Okay, now another rough one, and this is with the Just League team, and it's a rough one because it's not combo interruptible. You might be like, but Sigvald, if you take him to the corner, he's combo interruptible after 2 basic attacks. You might fail a few times, but it's possible. I'm gonna be like, nah, bro. I'm too dumb for that and it's too risky to do that, so we're not even gonna try. So I'm going to use Firebox here to keep myself alive more, because we'll take some damage here. And we're going to just back off and use this double swipe right into 3-tap strategy, because that way I can at the same time put in 2 swipe rights, making a full use of my Firebox additional damage. And at the same time, I'm gonna be able to also retreat afterwards. It's not the safest strategy, and it's definitely not an optimal strategy for the Just League team, but it's the best that we have here. Like, if this dude was combo interruptible, this would have been far easier, and I wouldn't have even allowed people to complain about it. It's like, just build yourself a Just League team, bro. But because this is not combo interruptible, Just League team will deal like 33% of their normal damage, and the fact that he's got a ranged ability is not gonna help at all. Like, look, we got, for example, Boss Firestorm, that's in the previous tier. That dude is going to be combo interruptible, he's going to not use any abilities after a jump attack if you block that, and is not going to have any long range abilities. This guy has a long range ability in the special too, has a very high chance of doing a special after a jump attack, and is not combo interruptible. This is literally the worst thing for the Just League team. I mean, there's worse things, of course, with some certain bosses, but this is definitely not a good time either. This is on their top list of non-good times. And the fact that we can't do the special tree is just salt on the wound, because, I mean, in some fights you're fine as long as the enemy is not combo interruptible. If he has high defense, you just not use the special tree anymore, because you don't have armor pierce on that, but you do have in your basic attacks. But a lot of the times, the damage on the special tree is actually some pretty damn decent damage. But now we can't have that either here. And you might be like, well, yes, then use your Just League team against Nightwing. I did. Everything is dead in this tier except for this dude. And yeah, Flash died, so we're going to bring him back to life with the help of Just League Aquaman. Though he'll not belong to this world, because he doesn't come back with the most HP possible, and there's no way to further heal him. Okay, straight into special 2, that's great. That's some great stuff. Another special 2, okay, nothing we could do about that. Rip. We're going to do a little bit more damage with the rest of the team. And yeah, the rest of the team deals some damage indeed, because at the end of the day, even though that Flash is built and has all those stats, at the end of the day, the most that we get in terms of damage is because of the Cyborg passive and the huge amount of attack that we're going to get from the artifacts. Aquaman in for last tag in, into a special 1 at the end of it. And yeah, this is the Just League team. Again, not a very good time for the Just League team. 28 million. It's not terrible. Look, I've seen far worse. Now going in with the Silver Banshee team, and yeah, this is not gonna have a good time either. But again, this doesn't need Power Girl. So you can use Power Girl with something else if you need her to. But this team over here doesn't need Power Girl if you play like this. So I'm gonna build some combo with Reverse Flash. Going to go in with Silver Banshee. First of all, I'm going to open with a super move here, because it's worth the damage. You're not dealing much damage with a special with specials anyway. So that super move is going to be a decent chunk of damage anyway, so it's worth it. Silver Banshee in, and yeah, a little bit of a mistake over there, but yeah, we're going to do special ones here. That's pretty much the whole gameplay. We're gonna do special ones here. Isn't that impressive, lads? But yeah, special 3 doesn't work, special 2 doesn't work. What am I gonna do at this point? And yeah, Firebox on Reverse Flash would be great, but we need those passive stats from the artifacts. Special 1 in there. Reverse Flash in. And yeah, over here we don't really have problems of Reverse Flash getting tagged in straight into basic attacks. He has the time to back off easily. Building up some combo. Silver Banshee in for a lone combo. You need to do the full combo, because otherwise, yet again, it's too small of a window to be able to properly tag out. And this actually is gonna go very smooth if Aquaman has all the specials locked, but that doesn't happen often. Where there is the specials that he has energy for, which are the special 2 and the special 1, usually. Because that Atrocitus, you might be like, yeah, that Atrocitus is giving you some little, that's great, I guess. But no, the best thing that Atrocitus is actually giving in this fight is the power steal that he gives from time to time, because that makes my dude Aquaman a lot of times not have enough for the special 3, and that allows us with only 2 specials. And if these 2 are disabled, he's not gonna be able to do anything to reverse flash, so he's gonna have free reign building combo. But yeah, if he has a special available, he's pretty much guaranteed he will use it after jump attack, so do be careful with that one. Special 1 in there, tagging reverse flash back in. Again, expected, fully predicted. Another special 1 in there. Okay, super move in there, but he didn't do much. I mean, look, my flash is actually surviving. This reverse flash is not... I think it's literally as tanky as my multiverse flash, but the difference is he's not gonna get hit with basic attacks as soon as he tags in. So that's great. Silver Banshee back in. Special 1 in there. All 3 disabled. The special 1 still available. And we're going to tag in Silver Banshee for last special 1 in there. There we go. It didn't go too bad. There are times I lost my Silver Banshee early. This one honestly didn't go too bad. So I'll take it. 15 million, it's fine. Now we're gonna get into the top 3 teams. Top 3 teams, of course, if you don't have Black Manta. I mean, honestly, if you have League of Anarchy or Black Manta, I didn't have League of Anarchy on this account from the very start of this. I would have only used that here. I didn't even have Ivy when I got to this tier, for that matter. But if you have League of Anarchy or Black Manta, only use that here. But if not, then we're going to have the Batman Ninja team here. And again, I'm using the special 2 because even if it deals only 1 damage, that 1 damage can hit a little. And if it hits a little, that's gonna increase our little attack damage on Catwoman, so it's definitely worth it. Grodd back in, re-engage the combo, pushing him all the way to the corner. Catwoman back in, special 1 in there, backing off. And yeah, the damage on the special 1 is pretty good. And you might be like, well, Sigvald, why don't you go all the way and do the double damage little strategy, doing the special 1 with Grodd as well? This Grodd on this account doesn't even have gears at this point, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I think you can... I really think you can pick up the pieces from there. But yeah, over here, a little bit of an unfortunate event. I sadly was greedy and wanted to do the special 2 in the same tagging. It got blocked and I almost died. And yeah, this is a risky fight for Catwoman. I mean, it's not riskier than for any other damage dealer, but usually she is privileged in the way that she pretty much can't die, because you're gonna get healed from the special 2 anyway. But now the special 2 doesn't heal, or in theory it does, but it's actually lower than the All Blades damage, so it's not gonna matter at all. So yeah, she can actually die, so we can't, even though we're going to do taggings like that, where we tag in for just 1 damage with a special, which sucks, but it is what it is. It's to improve the damage on the other specials. A little bit of a mistake with Grodd there. Another special 1 in there. Grodd back in. And yeah, also over here we were kind of trying to do our best to do as much damage as possible, because it had around 100, not 100, I think 100k left, and we need to do that damage in 3 fights, and it was a little bit rough. Yeah, Grodd is not good. He's not gonna be long for this world. He's dying pretty fast. Not getting the best luck on the lethals and the crits on Catwoman, so that might be a problem. Okay, Robin is still alive. Again, Grodd might die, and him dying might tag in Catwoman, and Catwoman dies as well, so let's not risk that. We're going to use Robin for the last few seconds. Every single time I'm like, I'm not gonna bother equipping Robin with gears. He's gonna be gearless for Scarecrow anyway when we do raid fights, so there's no point in it. And then I'm like, oh, why doesn't my Robin have gears when I'm in the fight? But yeah, this is it for this one. And we ended up at a total of 34 million damage. That's decent. That's decent, actually. Now, getting back into the budget League of Anarchy team. This is the best I could get her. Harley, I mean. Because she's the only one I invested in to this point. Actually, I invested in Prator Batman as well, getting his special 2 to level 70. Which is gonna be a great factor in this. Yeah, first up, opening up with a Harbor Harley Quinn super move here, because we're building her all blade stacks, and at the same time this will tremendously help in terms of damage throughout the fight. Gonna tag in and out one more time because Predator Batman didn't quite have enough for the special 2 there, and it's more important to keep up the all blade stacks. Again, a little bit risky, we're lacking the health and the defense from having Arkham Knight Batman. But yeah, it's the Harbor Harley Quinn you saw at the start of the fight. Ivy is 4 stars, which is not amazing, but it could be worse, I guess, since she's just 1 star away from having a maxed out passive. So for some of you guys might be worse, because you might have both of them at 3 stars. Mine are both at 4 stars. We're lacking armor pierce on basic attacks on talents. I mean, we have like 24% or something. Or I don't know, we have 4 commons. You do the math for that. I think it's 32%. Which is something, but it's not great. Okay, so here we're going to be careful to tag in Predator Batman for the super move. Thankfully we had the LexCorp, because he might have had problem tanking that without the LexCorp. And Ivy would have also had problems tanking that. So yeah, if you don't have a LexCorp wards laying around, you'll need to be a little bit crafty in terms of dealing with that super move. Either do the ghost step until the end of the fight, because in theory you can do this entire fight with him being able to do super move and him not being able to do a super move, simply by doing a tap after the last swipe right of Harbor Harley Quinn before tagging Predator Batman in. But in practice you might fail sometime, and that would mean the death of your Predator Batman. So yeah, either get some defense on Predator Batman or on Ivy and tag her into tank. Or even put a Regen Matrix or Entropy, if you have it, on one of the characters. But yeah, you'll be fine, you'll find a way. Look, you'll find a way. Harley back in. Swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Again, if I'm not using the firebox, I don't really find a need to do one more swipe right after the first 3 taps. I just stop and begin a new combo. Some people are doing that, and I totally agree with doing that if you have a firebox equipped, but if you don't, then I find this far more efficient. Because if I did that, adding a swipe right at the end of the first combo, the last swipe right of the combo would anyways not be on the stun. And at the same time, we wouldn't, we will get less of the all blades, because we would stay that little bit longer in the fight. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Okay, almost the end of the fight here. Predator Batman back in. Harley back in. Re-engage the combo. And yeah, this is the best we could do. And this ended up in being a total of 40, or almost 43 million damage. That's something. That's really something for a team we barely put together, and a team that's kind of trash if you think about it overall. Okay, so we have King here to finish the job. We're going to use Shazam as the combo builder, because I don't know why, but simply Shazam does a better job in chaining attacks and building combo over here than Dr. Fate does. And it's more smooth on the tag-ins. Of course, the downside of using Shazam as a combo builder is that he might trigger some random special trees. But it's so much better than using Dr. Fate for some reason, in this fight specifically, that I'm gonna risk it. King back in, straight into a special 2. And yeah, we're starting off with special 2s because we want to get at max stacks. We're going to use special 1s to deal damage, but we want to get to max stacks as soon as possible. And using special 1s is not gonna get us there quick. Not at all. Building some combo with Dr. Fate, that's why I tagged him in, because he's got a little bit more fast tag chance. Because we're going for a super move with King. Oh, that dealt some damage actually. Re-engage the combo. King in, tag in, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe. And into a special 1. The usual over here. Only that you don't end the combo into a special 3, sadly. Would love to do that, but it deals no damage. It would have been great if they at the very least let the King do the percentage damage thing with the special 3. Like, okay, screw the damage for everyone on special 3. But at the very least, have the mercy to allow King to deal percentage damage special 3. That would be great. King gonna go back in. Special 1 in there. Tagging out. And yeah, this is gonna be a close one. I was really skeptic on if we could actually do this fight, because I usually tend to do less than this with the King team. than I did here. But I guess using Shazam as a combo builder really helped out. Like, trust me, Dr. Fate with Firebox is one of the best combo builders you can use, but Dr. Fate without Firebox doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right, and without Dr. Fate without being able to chain from a king swipe right. We're not using special tree here, so we're tagging straight over a special, which is a little bit rough for Dr. Fate. I know, I just feel like that. And our basic attacks do a ton of damage. I was thinking at some point, I even tested out if it would be better to use special trees just to extend the combo and only deal damage through basic attacks. But yeah, there we go. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this. Dislike if you dislike, and maybe hit that bell button. And I'll see you in the next videos, maybe with some Superman pips. But yeah, bye.